Why most people fail. The hidden truth about success. The truth is, most people fail, not because they aren't smart, not because they don't have potential, not because the universe is conspiring against them. No, they fail because they misunderstand success. They mistake what it takes to win. They believe it's a stroke of luck or a fluke. They watch others, those who have made it, those who appear to have it all, and think there's some secret they aren't privy to. But the truth is far simpler than that. It's not about some hidden formula. It's about a mindset, a belief, and a relentless pursuit of clarity, purpose, and action. Success is not for the faint of heart, and it's certainly not for those who are looking for shortcuts. Success is an evolution. It's a journey that begins with your mind. Your thoughts are the birthplace of all things. Every victory, every achievement, every step forward starts in your mind. And yet, most people fail to realize this fundamental truth. They go through life reacting to external circumstances instead of taking control of their internal world. They let distractions, doubts, fears, and negative patterns of thinking dictate their decisions. But you're different. You can be different. You're not here to follow the crowd or stand still. You're here to break free from the mold. You're here to rise, to learn, to grow, to push yourself beyond what you've ever imagined. You know that success doesn't come easy. But most importantly, you know success is not a random act. It's an intentional force. A force that you create, and the first step to creating it is realizing the hidden truth that most people will never understand. The truth is, most people fail because they lack clarity. They wander aimlessly through life, drifting from one thing to the next, hoping something will stick. They live by default, never setting a true destination, and because of that, they will never get to where they want to be. They don't define their goals, they don't have a map, and they certainly don't have a compass. They're waiting for something to happen to them, as though success will knock on their door and say, "Here I am." But clarity doesn't come by chance. It comes through intent. It comes when you decide exactly what you want. When you draw a line in the sand and declare that you will not rest until that line is crossed. Clarity is not a luxury, it is a necessity. And without it, you're simply drifting in a sea of confusion, lost in the noise of a world that is built to distract and derail you. But you're different. You're ready to own your success. You're ready to take the reins of your life. You're going to define your goals with the precision of a master sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble. You will no longer be at the mercy of uncertainty. You will not wait for success to come knocking. You will build it with your thoughts, your actions, and your unwavering belief in your ability to manifest it. But let's talk about belief, because belief is the core of everything. If you don't believe, you won't succeed. It's as simple as that. No one, absolutely no one, has ever achieved anything remarkable without a belief that they could. You don't have to be the smartest. You don't have to be the most talented. You don't have to have all the advantages in the world. What you need is an unshakable belief in your own ability to succeed. The greatest minds in history, the Henry Fords, the Thomas Edisons, the Walt Disneys, they didn't win because they were gifted. They won because they believed. And that belief was so powerful that it shaped their actions, their persistence, their resilience in the face of failure. Edison didn't invent the light bulb on his first try, his 100th try, or even his 1000th try. He failed time and time again. But with each failure, he got closer. With each failure, he learned more. With each failure, his belief in himself became even stronger. And that's where most people fail. They stop too soon. They let doubt, fear, and temporary setbacks make them believe the lie. It's just not meant to be. They quit. But quitting is the true enemy of success. The only way to truly fail is to stop. And if you never stop, if you keep going, even when it feels impossible, you will inevitably reach your destination. Clarity, belief, these are the foundation. But they are nothing without action. Action is where the magic happens. Action is where ideas transform into reality. Action is where the work is done, where the grind happens, where you prove your belief to the world and to yourself. It doesn't matter how many plans you make, how many books you read, how many seminars you attend. If you don't act, it's all just noise. It's all just fantasy. You need to put in the work. No one becomes successful by sitting on the sidelines and hoping for it to happen. The most successful people in the world have one thing in common. They do the work. They don't wait for conditions to be perfect. They don't wait for the right time. They don't wait for someone to hand them the opportunity. They create the opportunity. They take action in the face of uncertainty. They act when others hesitate. They do the work even when the work is hard. You must do the same. If you want success, stop thinking about it as a someday thing. Success isn't something you get in the future. It's something you create in the present. Each action you take is an investment into your future. Each step you make toward your goal, no matter how small, is one step closer to the life you want to live. The next truth that people fail to understand is discipline. Without discipline, there is no consistency. Without consistency, there is no success. Every single person who has achieved great things has done so because they made the choice to work with discipline, not with bursts of energy followed by long stretches of idleness. If you are serious about changing your life, if you are serious about success, you must develop the habit of discipline. It's not about willpower or motivation. It's about making success a routine, an everyday process. It's about committing to yourself every single day, no matter how you feel, no matter what challenges arise. This means waking up early when everyone else is still sleeping. This means pushing through the moments of doubt and fear. This means making time for your goals even when life throws its distractions your way. You will face challenges, you will face obstacles, and you will feel like giving up at times. But discipline is what will keep you going when the motivation fades. Discipline is what separates those who reach their goals from those who only dream of them. Resilience is another key. Success is never a straight line. It's filled with setbacks, rejections, mistakes, and failures. But resilience is what will get you back up. It's what will keep you going when everyone else has given up. Resilience is not about avoiding failure. It's about learning from it and using it as fuel to push forward. You can't avoid failure, but you can choose how you react to it. You can choose to let it defeat you, or you can choose to let it strengthen you. And those who choose resilience will always win, because success is not about perfection. It's about perseverance. It's about doing whatever it takes to stay in the game. No matter how many times you fall, you will fall. It's inevitable, but you must rise. You must get up again and again, stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever. And with each rise, you move closer to the person you were always meant to become. At the heart of all success, at the very core of everything you want to achieve, is the undeniable truth. You must believe in yourself more than anyone else does. It's easy to doubt when the world doubts you, but you must be your biggest believer. You must push yourself when others pull back. You must keep moving when others stop. The world doesn't need more average. The world doesn't need more people who are okay with being mediocre. The world needs those who are willing to go the distance. The world needs those who are willing to do the work, make the sacrifices, and face the challenges head on. And that's where you come in. You are not like everyone else. You were born for something greater. You are destined for success, but only if you make the decision to own it. Success isn't handed out to those who wait for it. It's given to those who earn it. It's given to those who are willing to put in the work, believe in themselves, and do whatever it takes to make their dreams a reality. So, let me ask you this. Are you ready to stop being average? Are you ready to stop being ordinary? Are you ready to stand up and declare that you will succeed, no matter the odds? Because you can, and you will, but only if you choose to believe. Only if you choose to act. Only if you choose to work with discipline, to rise with resilience, and to never, ever give up. The truth is, most people fail because they quit too soon. But you won't. You'll push past the limits. You'll embrace every failure as a lesson. You'll take action when others hesitate. You'll believe in your potential when others doubt. And when you look back on your journey, you won't just see the success you've achieved. You'll see the strength, the character, the growth you've developed along the way. And that, my friend, is the real reward. You're not here to play small. You're here to win. And when you make the decision to do whatever it takes, when you make the decision to never stop, success will no longer be a dream. It will be your reality. It all begins with you. You are the architect of your own destiny, the master of your fate. But most people, they don't see this. They think success is something that happens by chance, or something that is given to a lucky few. They believe that it's about timing, connections, or some elusive stroke of luck. But success isn't about any of these things. It's about the relentless drive to keep moving, even when the road is tough, even when it feels impossible. Most people fail because they focus on what's outside of them instead of within. They point to external reasons why they haven't succeeded: lack of resources, bad luck, unfair circumstances. And while it's true that life is not always fair, it's also true that those who truly succeed never let external factors control their lives. They take ownership, they take responsibility. You want to know the hidden truth about success? The truth is simple. You must become the person who is worthy of the life you want to create. Success doesn't just fall into your lap. It's earned by becoming the best version of yourself. It's earned by developing the mindset, the discipline, the resilience, and the drive to achieve what others think is impossible. Every setback you face, every failure you experience, is simply a stepping stone. It's part of your transformation. What separates the successful from the unsuccessful is not how many times they fall, but how many times they get back up. The successful learn from their mistakes. They grow stronger with each failure. The unsuccessful, on the other hand, use failure as an excuse to quit. They let it define them, to hold them back, to convince them that they're not good enough. But the truth is, you are good enough. You always have been, but you must choose to believe that. You must choose to see yourself as worthy of success, no matter your circumstances. You must choose to take action every day, even when it's hard, even when it feels like the whole world is against you. Because success is not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about making the moment perfect through your determination, your persistence, and your belief in yourself. Now understand, this success is not a destination. It is a continuous journey. You don't arrive at success and then stop. Success is not a prize you win and hold on to for the rest of your life. Success is a way of life, a daily commitment to being better than you were yesterday. It's a mindset. It's a habit. It's a way of thinking, acting, and believing that becomes part of who you are. It is this mindset that will carry you through the toughest times, because there will be tough times. There will be moments when doubt creeps in. There will be moments when you question yourself, when it feels like everything is falling apart. But in those moments, you must dig deep and remind yourself that you are not a quitter. You are not someone who gives up when the going gets tough. You are someone who rises, who fights, who continues to push forward no matter the obstacles. Think of the greats. Think of Thomas Edison, who failed over 1,000 times before he invented the light bulb. Think of Henry Ford, who revolutionized the automobile industry despite being told it was impossible. Think of Walt Disney, who was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination and went on to build the world's most iconic entertainment empire. These men didn't succeed because they had an easy path or because they were lucky. They succeeded because they were relentless. They kept going. When everyone else gave up, you have that same power within you. The only thing that stands between where you are now and where you want to be is your ability to stay the course. Your ability to stay disciplined, to stay focused, and to keep moving forward. The path may not always be clear, but as long as you keep taking steps, the path will reveal itself. You must trust the process. Trust that every failure is a lesson. Trust that every setback is preparing you for something greater. Trust that the obstacles you face are not there to stop you, but to strengthen you. They are the forge in which your resilience is tested, and where your success is being shaped. But success doesn't just come from hard work and determination. It also comes from an understanding of your purpose. You must know why you are doing what you are doing. You must be driven by a purpose that is greater than just money, or fame, or status. If your purpose is rooted in something deeper, something that lights a fire in your soul, then success will not feel like a grind. It will feel like your calling. It will feel like the natural expression of who you are meant to be. Purpose fuels persistence. It gives you the strength to keep going when your energy is low. It helps you stay disciplined when distractions threaten to pull you off course. Your purpose is the compass that guides you through the storm, the lighthouse that keeps you from drifting too far off track. So, ask yourself, what is your purpose? What is the deeper reason that gets you out of bed in the morning? If you haven't found it yet, now is the time. Take the time to reflect, to search within, to find the reason why you do what you do. Because once you find that purpose, once you tap into that inner drive, nothing can stop you. And let's talk about discipline. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. You cannot get to success without it. Discipline is the muscle that strengthens your mind, the practice that turns your vision into reality. Every successful person you admire has one thing in common. They are disciplined in their actions, thoughts, and habits. This discipline isn't born from motivation alone. It's born from commitment. It's born from the daily choice to show up, to do the work, even when you don't feel like it. It's about keeping your eyes on the prize, even when the road is long and the journey is tough. Discipline is the choice to keep going when others give up. It's the decision to make the sacrifices necessary to achieve your goals, even when those sacrifices are hard. Discipline is about creating systems, routines, and habits that support your success. Day in and day out. It's about building a life where success is inevitable because every part of your life is aligned with your purpose. But let's not forget the power of resilience. Resilience is the quality that makes you bounce back from setbacks. It's what keeps you going when life throws curveballs, when things don't go according to plan. And believe me, things won't always go according to plan. There will be times when everything seems like it's falling apart. There will be days when it feels like nothing is working, when the obstacles seem too big to overcome. But resilience is what separates the winners from the losers. Resilience is what allows you to rise from the ashes, to learn from your failures, to get better and stronger with each challenge. Resilience is your ability to adapt, to change course when needed, and to keep pushing forward no matter what. Key to resilience is belief. Belief in yourself. Belief that you have the strength to overcome anything. Belief that no matter how tough the battle gets, you will win in the end. Resilience is not about avoiding failure, it's about embracing it, learning from it, and using it to fuel your next step forward. You are destined for greatness, but only if you choose to believe in yourself, if you choose to take action, and if you choose to persist with unwavering discipline and resilience. The road ahead will be challenging. There will be bumps along the way. There will be times of doubt. But as long as you continue to believe in your purpose, as long as you continue to act with discipline, and as long as you stay resilient, success will come. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And when you finally reach the summit, when you look back at the journey you've taken, you'll realize that the true reward wasn't just the success you achieved, was the person you became along the way. You are not like most people. You will not fail. You will succeed because you refuse to give up. You will succeed because you believe in yourself. You will succeed because you act with discipline, and you will succeed because you stay resilient in the face of adversity. This is the truth about success. It is yours for the taking. All you have to do is decide to claim it. So rise up, take action, believe in yourself, and never stop until your vision becomes reality. Success is waiting for you. It always has been. Now, go and take. The journey to success is not for the faint of heart. It is not for those who seek instant gratification or a shortcut to greatness. It is for those who have the strength to endure, the vision to see beyond the present, and the conviction to carry on even when the road is long, rough, and seemingly endless. Understand this. Now the road to success is paved with hardship. It's paved with doubt, rejection, setbacks, and failures. But let me tell you something that the average person will never understand. Each of these obstacles is a part of the process. Each failure, every setback, every moment of hardship is an opportunity to grow. You see, success doesn't come from avoiding difficulties, it comes from overcoming them. It's born in the furnace of adversity. When Henry Ford started his company, he faced rejection. He faced people who told him his ideas were too ambitious, too risky, and too impossible. They said he was wasting his time. And yet, Ford persevered. He didn't listen to the doubters. He didn't let the obstacles stop him. He kept going. He kept innovating. And when he finally brought his vision to life, when the Model T revolutionized the world, he didn't just change the way people traveled, he changed the very concept of possibility itself. Ford knew, as do all successful people, that setbacks are not roadblocks, they are the foundation on which your success is built. And this is the most powerful secret that most people miss. They face adversity, and instead of learning from it, instead of using it as a fuel to propel them forward, they quit, they give in, they settle, and that is where they fail. But you are not like most people. You will not give up. You will not settle for mediocrity. You will embrace every failure as an opportunity to learn. You will not only rise after each fall, you will rise stronger, more determined, more equipped to handle the next challenge. But here's the truth. Most people won't tell. You cannot expect to succeed if you are not willing to change. Change is inevitable on the journey to success. It's not just about learning new skills or gaining knowledge, it's about evolving your mindset, your habits, and your ability to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of life. This is where most people fail. They are unwilling to change. They want the rewards without the growth. They want to stay comfortable, to stay in their familiar patterns. But comfort is the enemy of success. Success is not born in the comfort zone. It's born when you push yourself beyond what's easy, beyond what's familiar, and into the unknown, into the uncomfortable. Only then will you realize the power within you to achieve more than you ever thought possible. Think of the pioneers in history, the greats who carved out their own path to success, the Walt Disneys who were told his ideas lacked imagination, the Edisons who failed time and time again to create the light bulb, the Steve Jobs, who were ousted from their own company before returning to revolutionize the tech world. These men didn't succeed because they had everything figured out. They succeeded because they kept evolving. They were willing to face failure, to embrace the discomfort of change, and to push forward when others stopped. The discomfort of change is where real growth happens. It is where your true potential lies. If you are serious about achieving success, then you must accept that change is necessary. You must be willing to change the way you think, the way you act, and the way you see the world. It's a decision to not let old patterns of thought and behavior hold you. But here's where people often fall short. They don't take massive, consistent action. They think they can change with a simple thought, a single burst of motivation, and then relax. They don't realize that success is a marathon, not a sprint. It is the daily, consistent, and relentless effort toward your goals. No matter how small those steps may seem, it's the quiet persistence that others don't see. It's the early mornings, the late nights, the sacrifices made behind the scenes. It's the hard work when no one is watching, the practice when everyone else is resting. It's the relentless pursuit of progress, day in and day out, until you've achieved something that others can only dream of. The journey to success is not glamorous in the beginning. There is no instant applause, no accolades for every small step, but the discipline to keep going, to keep acting, even when it feels like you're not making progress. That is what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. The successful understand that consistency is key. They understand that success is not just about the big wins, it's about stacking small victories every single day. And as you move forward, as you take action, as you push through the discomfort and the doubts, you must also remember this: gratitude. Yes, gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. It might sound simple, but the power of gratitude in achieving success cannot be overstated. Gratitude is a mindset that keeps you grounded. It keeps you humble in moments of victory and strong in moments of adversity. It is the practice of appreciating what you have now, while still striving for more. It keeps your heart open and your mind clear. It reminds you that even in the darkest moments, there is always something to be thankful for, and that mindset attracts more of what you desire. When you are grateful for what you have, you attract more opportunities, more success, and more abundance into your life. It is a universal law, one that has been known by the greats throughout history. They didn't just work hard, they were grateful for their journey, for the lessons, for the people who supported them. And in return, the universe gave them more. Resilience and adaptability go hand in hand with gratitude. Because even when things aren't going as planned, when it feels like the world is against you, resilience allows you to rise again. And adaptability allows you to learn and adjust, to find new ways of tackling problems, to pivot when necessary, and embrace the opportunities that arise from change. The successful person is not someone who is immune to failure, they are simply someone who doesn't let failure define them. They adapt, they adjust, they keep moving. So, if you want to succeed, if you want to create a life that others only dream of, you must develop the mental fortitude to embrace discomfort, to evolve, to work relentlessly, and to stay adaptable in the face of obstacles. And above all, you must keep your vision clear. When the path is hard, when it feels like you've hit a wall, your vision is the thing that will keep you going. And here's the most powerful truth. You are capable of this. You are capable of achieving success beyond what you ever thought possible. The greatest leaders, the innovators, the pioneers, they were once where you are now. They started with nothing but a vision, belief, and the willingness to work relentlessly toward it. So, now is your time. You've already taken the first step by deciding that you are not going to accept failure as your destiny. You are going to rise, you are going to push, you are going to achieve. You will take control of your future, shape your success, and never, ever stop. Because success isn't a gift. It's a decision, and that decision is yours to make. So, rise. The world is waiting for you to claim your place. The world is waiting, yes, but more importantly, you are waiting for yourself. You're waiting to step into the life you were meant to live, to finally break free from the chains of mediocrity and self-doubt. Every second you hesitate, every moment you spend wondering if you can, you're choosing to stay in the same place. The people who succeed, the true visionaries, the relentless creators, don't spend time wondering if they can. They decide to, but deciding is not enough. You have to act. Acting is the catalyst that turns vision into reality, that takes your thoughts from the abstract and places them firmly into the physical world. This is where most people falter. They don't act with urgency. They think they have time. They think they can put it off for another day, another week, or until they have more information, or until the right time comes. Let me tell you something that will change your life forever. There is no right time. The time is always now. The conditions will never be perfect. The stars will never align just the way you imagine. The best time to take action is the moment you decide. Remember, it's not about having the perfect plan, it's about starting. Starting, even if it's not perfect. Starting, even if you don't have all the answers. Starting, even if the world doesn't seem to support you. Because the act of starting creates momentum. It forces you to grow, to learn, to evolve. It creates the space for breakthroughs. And every successful person you admire started before they were ready. They started before they knew how it would all work out. Think of the greatest figures in history, the Wright brothers, who believed they could fly when everyone else thought it was impossible. They didn't wait for permission. They didn't wait for an invention that was fully developed. They started with what they had, and they built, and they failed, and they tried again. Their willingness to take imperfect action made them the first to soar through the skies. They were visionaries because they dared to act before anyone else did. So, if you are serious about your success, you must take action. You must be willing to step out of the shadows of uncertainty and take that first step, no matter how small it may seem, because once you take that first step, you create a momentum that cannot be stopped. But here's the thing, even when you act, you will face opposition. You will face people who don't believe in you. You will face moments of doubt, fear, and frustration. The road will be full of unexpected challenges and struggles that you didn't foresee. There will be days when it feels like everything is falling apart, when you want to give up and let go of your dreams. But this is where your resilience will determine your success. Resilience is the ability to keep moving, even when the path is unclear. It's about refusing to let setbacks define you. Every time you fall, you rise. Every time you hit a wall, you find a way over it. Every time you fail, you learn and you adapt. Resilience is not just about surviving the storm, it's about dancing in the rain. It's about pushing forward, even when everything in you wants to stop. Thomas Edison, after thousands of failed attempts, famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That, my friend, is resilience. It's understanding that failure isn't final. It's simply feedback. It's not about the number of times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up and continue your pursuit of greatness. But resilience can only take you so far without the right mindset. And this, right here, is the game changer. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world. It is the filter that determines how you respond to challenges, how you see yourself, and how you shape your reality. Without the right mindset, you will never reach your full potential. Mindset is the difference between those who try and those who succeed. It's the belief that you are capable, that you have the power within you to create the life you want. It's the unwavering belief that no obstacle is too great, no challenge insurmountable, and that you are worthy of every success you pursue. If you don't have a mindset that supports your goals, you're setting yourself up for failure before you even begin. But when your mindset is aligned with your vision, with your dreams, there is nothing that can stop you. Your thoughts become your reality. Imagine for a moment that you already have everything you've ever wanted. Picture your life in vivid detail, your financial freedom, your career success, your personal happiness. Feel the emotions that come with achieving that success. The pride, the joy, the fulfillment. Now ask yourself, How would you act if you were already successful? Would you hesitate? Would you doubt yourself? No. You'd move forward with confidence, with purpose. You would show up as the person you need to be to achieve the success you desire. And that's the key. You must act as if you are already who you want. Most people don't succeed because they wait for success to find them. They wait for external validation. They wait for the perfect moment. But successful people, they don't wait. They become the person they need to be before they get the success. They act as though they already have it. And in doing so, they attract it. And this is where gratitude plays a pivotal role. Gratitude isn't just about being thankful for what you have now. It's about cultivating a mindset of abundance. It's about recognizing that what you focus on expands. When you are grateful for your journey, for the lessons you've learned, for every single step you've taken, you attract more of what you want. Gratitude is the fuel that drives motivation. It keeps you grounded while you climb higher, but no one ever gets to the top alone. Success is not a solo journey. It is built on relationships, connections, and the people you meet along the way. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, who encourage you, and who push you to be better. Find mentors, partners, and allies who can help you reach your goals faster than you could on your own. And here's the final truth. Success is not an overnight event. It's not about quick fixes or fast tracks to the top. It's about consistency, perseverance, and patience. You will not become successful tomorrow. But if you keep going, if you stay true to your vision, and if you make the decision to never quit, your success is inevitable. So, what's stopping you? What's holding you back? The world is waiting for you to step up and claim your place. Stop playing small. Stop doubting your abilities. Stop letting fear control you. You are capable of achieving everything you want. You just need to believe in yourself, take action, and never give up. Success is yours for the taking, but you must make the decision now. You must choose to take that first step, to act with purpose, to embrace resilience, and to shape your mindset. The world needs you. Your dreams need you. But most importantly, you need you. Now, go and create the life you've always dreamed of because you are ready. You've always been ready. It's time to rise.